Today we'll be going through another IronCAD tutorial video, and today we'll be going through another tutorial Toby practice model dated 11/10, the floating shelf. So looking at this assembly, it has two simple parts, the aluminum frame and the wood shelf. The wood shelf in itself is just an extrude with some holes in the back, which is very simple to create in IronCAD. But the aluminum frame is also something very simple, using the extrude blocks and then using some cuts and then using some extrude cylinders to create this geometry. So we'll begin to create this assembly. First, we'll start with the shelf, which is a very simple part. We'll adjust the total length of this to be 500, the total width of this to be 96, and the total height to be 20. And on the back side, we'll add cut cylinder, adjusting the diameter to be 10 millimeters. Use the TriBall, bring it out to be 175. But we also want to create it on the other direction, which would then give us the two holes there. Simply in IronCAD, what we could also do is instead of saving and coming back and adding the assembly, we can actually create a new catalog and drag it into the catalog. We can delete this part here, and then simply when we need time to bring it back, we can bring it back in with the dimensions that were already there, the geometry that was already there. So now what we can do is we can go back and start creating the aluminum frame. We'll adjust this to be 5/16, the width to be 108, and the depth to be 20. On the back side, we'll add an extrude block. We'll have this come to be 4, but what we'll do is we'll come in to make it 8, come in to be 4, and this section to line up here. All right, we'll have this come down. We'll adjust this to be 500 and bring this down to be 90. All right, which would then give us this geometry here. Go back to the top, add the cut extrude. We know from this point here will be 8, and then this to be 96, which will give us the 4 there as well. Bring this out. You know, from one section here, it would be 8. And from here as well, it would be 8. Which would give us this geometry. We can come back to the back, at this section here. We can bring this down from this point to here to be 20. And this section here will just get cut. We'll bring this back to be 4. We'll drag this in each direction. This here, to create this geometry as well. From this point will be 20. Same here, this point to this face will be 20 as well. That will give us the overall frame, which we can now do and go in and add the blends. So there's a blend here with the radius of 18. So blend here with the radius of 18. One thing in IronCAD what we can do is we can adjust multiple radiuses at different values. This one here is 10, and this one here as well is also 10. Click OK. We now have the radiuses created and set. Now what we can do is we can go in and start adding the holes and then adding the pegs as well. So what we'll do is we'll first add the pegs. So we'll bring this here. We'll bring this down as a total distance from the top and the bottom of 10. We'll get out of the TriBall. We'll adjust this hole or this peg here. This peg has a total diameter of 9, and it comes out to be 65 millimeters long. Okay. Very similarly, bring out the TriBall. We'll bring this out to be 175, and we'll reverse it in the opposite direction. Click OK, and we have our 3 pegs there. Next, what we want to do is we want to be able to create the holes here, which we'll see will give us this 5 in diameter through and 10 diameters for the actual countersink. So we'll adjust this here, put it actually here in the middle. Okay, we'll have the countersink. The diameter of the inside will be 5. The diameter of the outside will be 10, and it's 90 degrees. We'll hit OK. what we'll do is we'll use the TriBall to come out to be 70, because from this section to the next one is 140, and we're in the middle, 70. Okay, we'll go on the right side to verify. We'll bring this back all the way to this face here. Okay, which will then give us this geometry. Come back to the front, TriBall, bring this over to be 140. Okay, what we'll do actually is we'll bring it to this side to be 140, and then we'll mirror. All right, so we'll exit the TriBall to just this one here, bring over the TriBall to this cylinder. Okay, then we'll mirror. There we are. So these are the two parts of the 4 holes that we need here. What we can also do now is we can also take this hole here, bring the TriBall, bring it to the middle here, and then what we can do is we can drag over to the side, link it as well. We'll just say from that distance, we can just say 30. What we'll do now is to create those top holes, we'll go here, use the TriBall, adjust it upwards. We know from this top point here, that total distance needs to be 13. And from here to this point here, total distance needs to be 10. All right. Next, what we need to do is we can unlock the TriBall, bring it over to the middle, lock it again, and then mirror, which will then give us the same on the other side. And here is our bracket. Next, what we can do is we can go back into the catalog, bring out the wooden shelf, and we now can place these two together. So, wooden shelf, bring out the TriBall, we'll adjust this to this back face here, use the TriBall once again. What we'll do is we'll make sure that this is aligned with this face. Okay, bring the front view. We'll bring this up to the top, bring it up here. All right, make sure they're aligned. Okay, we'll bring this axis here, drag it to the back face there, and there we are. Lastly, what we'll do is we'll go to assembly, assemble these 2 points. What we can do is we can make sure that each of them have the property has the correct density. So this here was 570. This point here is 2700. Okay. And this is our final part. Now we'll go to the properties, click OK, update, and this is our mess. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.